Good afternoon, morning, evening or night, ladies and gentlemen. We've recently discovered that Game On is actually what's made by good afternoon, morning, evening or night. I saw someone comment it, so it might be because of that, but Alex just pointed it out to me yesterday actually, but then he said about it again today. I'm gonna do a blab. So, this question came in from Bob Fiend. Dear Ruben, what is a game, or what games do I find to be overrated excluding Five Nights at Freddy's? Yeah, I don't really care about the Five Nights at Freddy's things because I find it's just sort of insidious morons that I think it's a good game. So I'm not even going to think that it's overrated. Whereas, I don't know, just think something's overrated. Now I think that Uncharted is overrated, massively. Because I just think, okay, great, third person sort of action-y game, whatever. Maybe that was because people sort of completely overhyped my expectations of it, so then when I played it I was like, oh, this is it? Okay then, whatever. But I think that Uncharted is overrated. I don't hate it or anything, I just think it's overrated. In fact, I'd gladly play the fourth one, I just don't have a PS4. So, whatever, maybe someday, but another game, I know it seems like I'm attacking Naughty Dog, but it's just coincidence. The Last of Us. Now, I think The Last of Us is a very good game. I think it's really good, but I don't think it's the best game in the fucking world, like so many people seem to think it is. It just isn't. And this is what games I think too overrated. I'm going to give a few points as to why I think it. I'm not going into a full critique. I'm just running down the list of games that I think are overrated, okay? So, that's it. So I think that Last was overrated because, it's... People are like, oh, it's the best story ever. It's a basic storyline that's well told. Okay, that's it. Nothing more. There's no crazy fucking plot twists. There's no deeper message, really, I don't think. It's just kind of, this is the thing that happened, it's told well, it's told nicely, the characters are good, it looks good, voice acting, yeah. So it's not a bad story, it's just a sort of a generic story told well. So, it's not like it completely changed storytelling in that field. In fact, I'm not sure if it did completely change storytelling. It's just a very cinematic game. So, it is... I'm just going to stop talking about it now. Okay, whatever. So that's that. I think it's overrated. I mean, you asked, I told. Now I'm going to have trouble thinking of any others because, well, I'm pretty bad at it. I don't know. Well, I suppose Call of Duty is always overrated by certain reviewers, and I mean, actually, people always fucking rag on IGN for it, but I think there are a lot of reviewers that give Call of Duty far too high a score, considering a lot of what it is, which is a crap campaign, and which no one ever cares about, and crap multiplayer, which is always shit. That's Call of Duty for you, that's my opinion on that. I think you've guessed that though from previous videos, anyone who's a returning viewer. I don't like Call of Duty very much, at all actually. Another overrated game. The whole Assassin's Creed series. No, that's a lie. Assassin's Creed... the problem is I like Assassin's Creed 2 a lot. I didn't even hate Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or Revelations. People seem to think Brotherhood was the best one. I don't really know why Assassin's Creed 2 was. But then Assassin's Creed 3, everyone was like, Assassin's Creed 4... Now, it's just getting ridiculous with Assassin's Creed, and people are still saying that they're good, even though Assassin's Creed Unity was a fucking pile of shit. And Assassin's Creed Syndicate looks like exactly the same thing. So, that's my thoughts on Assassin's Creed for you as well. Overrated. Now, well, I suppose it's always been overrated. Assassin's Creed, it's never exactly had a good story. It's always been kind of stupid and a joke. It's just been... I guess in Assassin's Creed 2 it was a character that everyone liked, and it was it was Italy, and it was cool and shit, so people liked it, and I guess it came out at the right time, 2009, there were a lot of, I mean, I was kind of young then, I guess, I was kind of young, whatever, so I have lots of good memories of that game, whereas, I guess, I don't know, I don't really know what I'm trying to say with that one, just Assassin's Creed, mess, it's a mess now. And I would say that it probably will get praised, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, just like Unity did, even though it was broken and awful. or I didn't even finish it. Normally with Assassin's Creed games, I finish them, I get to the end, and it's like, cool, I'll do some side shit. I couldn't even will myself to finish the main fucking story of that game. It was dog shit. So yeah, I'm gonna think of more overrated games now, but it's really hard because I don't really play a lot of, I don't know, if I don't think a game looks really good, then I probably won't play it at all. So yeah, that's the problem. I don't want to insult anyone's shit that they really like, so I don't know at the moment. Fuck, this is a hard one. This has been a crap blab, and I apologise profusely because I didn't do my research before I went into it. I just fucking winged it and hoped for the best. I don't know, Borderlands maybe? Well, I like Borderlands, but it certainly isn't as good as a lot of people say it is. I mean, Borderlands 2 was... I mean, its voice acting and some of its characters were quite frankly embarrassing, like all too often. Some of the cringy shit that they'd say, and the humour, the fucking humour, just isn't funny. It isn't at all funny. So anyway, whatever, I'm going to stop now because I'm just going to piss loads of people off. But the question was asked, and I answered. Bye.
Content with it. And I think certain long-running series, they start to kind of look cash grabby or kind of pointless. And when you really think about all the big series like your Halos, your Uncharted, do they really need to continue past the trilogy point? Does there need to be an Uncharted 4? Does there need to be a Halo 5? Do there need to be a Halo 4? Obviously, it's a financial decision, and if a game sold like 10 million copies, they're gonna make a sequel to it.